What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about buying cars at the auction and arbitrating them. Arbitrating them means sending them back. There are 3 light systems at the auction. One is red light, which is as is. Yellow light is caution, which means it may have structural damage, or there may be some notes from the seller that they said up something about the car. And green light means guaranteed ride and drive. That means engine and transmission should check out, and they shouldn't have any bigger issues over $500 or $600. According to the arbitration rules, which I'm going to try to put a link to the website so you could see what I'm talking about. For today's example, we purchased a 2014 Ford F-150, a silver one, and it was green light, ride and drive, of course. Once we buy the car, we are asked if we want to do a PSI, which is a post-sale inspection, and we can pay a certain amount of money and they will double check the car for you to make sure that it is as advertised. Like if the seller says it's a green light car, you pay for them to check it to make sure that it passes the post-sale inspection, the engine and transmission is good. Well, we did our due diligence. We got this truck green light from a small dealer, which is one of my red flags. I don't usually buy from small dealers, but the market has been tight, so I gotta do whatever I gotta do to get some cars on my lot. Anyways, I bought this truck green light. It passed PSI, and as I'm test driving it. I don't even take it out of the auction, and the brakes are having issues. So that's fine, okay, it's a brake system, that's okay. You can't arbitrate for brakes, by the way. So I take the truck out and I take it to a shop and I tell them, hey, you know what? I need you to fix the brakes. The brake light is on. The brakes kind of get hard. I'm going to put a video on what the truck was doing. So check it out real quick. All right, so this is the problem. I put it in reverse, or could be drive, and I let go of it naturally. I'm backing out and I'm barely stepping on it, and it gets hard. Talking about, and then the light comes on. So here we go. Just want to show you that speed. All right, so we're taking off. All right, 45. See, it stops right there. RPMs drop, and I can floor it. Nothing happens. He slumps back. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so as you saw, those were the problems that the truck was doing. And my guy at the shop said, hey man, you know what? These V6 engines are controlled, the vacuum's controlled by timing. So I've never heard of that. If anybody in the comments can tell me if that's true or not, please, I would like to know. So, I take it back to the auction and I put down on the notes specifically what they say. Hey, engine is no good, timing is not adjusted, this is not a green light car. Oh, and the announcement said front light ready as well. So, front line ready, and that means you don't need to put a single dime into it. You just got to put it on your front line and it's ready to go. Front line ready. Well, apparently it was misrepresented, and it was the 3rd car that I had bought from these guys that have PSI that failed. So I bring the truck back to the auction and I arbitrate it. Well, it sits in arbitration for a little while. They call me back and they say, hey, you know what? It's a good sell. That's your truck. You got to keep it. And I say, okay, that's fine. I understand. If we can't back out of the sale, that's fine. But can you guys at least tell me what's wrong with the truck? Because my guy says it's timing. Your guy says something else. So let's check it out, right? Well, several weeks go by. I don't hear anything from them, and they tell me the truck is ready. I go and I pick it up, and the truck is in worse condition. It's the same issues, nothing's been done, so I'm like, fuck. I go and I take it back to them and I tell them, hey man, look, you told me, it was the general manager I spoke to, you told me that the truck had been fixed, that your shop guys told you they were fixed. I just came in it, I drove it, and it's the same issue. I even took the manager with me on a test drive on the truck, and I was getting frustrated because they were telling me, oh, you said this, you said that, it's not arbitratable, and I got upset, and I said, well, you know what, man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna bring it down to a simple fucking level for you. This truck is fucked up, okay? I have money, you have a mechanic. I will give you the money, you will fix this fucking truck. That's all I want, bro. You guys obviously know what it is. You know what it takes to fix it. So let's fix it. I do that, we all agree, we shake hands, you know, and then I get a call back about a week later, because I gave him a week. I said, you know what, man? It's Wednesday today. I'm sorry, it's Monday today. I said, I'll call you Tuesday next week. So I gave him a week and a day to make up for Sunday, you know? So anyways, I call back Tuesday, tell me it's ready. I go and I pick it up. Now the truck won't go past 40 miles an hour. It's worse than when I picked it up. So I called the manager, you know, and I'm very upset because floor plan companies, they will charge you a curtailment fee, which is a certain fee that you have to pay after a certain amount of time of having the car. So my curtailment was due and it was almost $1,000. And I'm telling this guy, hey man, you know what? Something needs to be done today because I've missed out on several sales. I've had to tell people, you know, hey, the truck's not ready yet, it's getting work done. I've lost so much business, you know, and now I'm gonna have to pay you to fix the truck and the curtailment for, you know, you guys' mistakes? Hell no. Something needs to be done. So it was almost a month later after buying the car under a green light. We talked to the general manager and we reached out to the arbitration department. They had already closed the claim. They had said that it was a good sell, that there was no withdrawing from the sale, yada, 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 you know, so that's what happened. And then they called me and they say, hey, you know what, you're gonna love us. It seems like you keep having problems with this truck. We try to fix it, now it won't go past 30 miles an hour, so it's definitely not a good truck. You know, that violates the green light, the rules. And I'm telling them, guys, come on, I'm spending thousands and thousands of dollars here. I'm in the market to buy cars, not to return cars. My job is not to arbitrate these cars, but I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna let you guys, the big corporations, step on the little man's neck, you know, just because of the rules. Fuck that. The speed limit says 65 on the highway, and guess what? We're going 80 sometimes. So guess what? Just because it's on paper, you need to call somebody. You need to make shit happen for you. All right? That's my 2 cents for today, guys. Make it happen. Stay tuned. If you made it this far, thank you. All right? Long story short, we went ahead and they bought us out of that deal, right? The auction called us back and said, you know what, man, we're going to take you out of the truck. You're right. It's not fair. You waited so long. So they made an exception for me, which is why I love doing business with them, because they get down to the relationship with it, you know? So they're the ones that took the loss. They took the L for us, and they got us out of that deal. So here's my lesson to you guys. If you're a seller at the auction, come on, man, represent your cars right. You know, if it's green light and you're hoping the guy doesn't do a PSI, you're hoping they don't catch it, I mean, eventually somebody will, man. There is smart people out there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but thank you guys. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to keep more videos coming. It's gonna be more talking videos or whatever, you know, but just hit that like and smash that subscribe button, guys. Thank you so much. Take care.